The Royal Order of Cambodia was a French colonial chivalric order in French Cambodia, and is still in use in the present-day Cambodia. History: colonial. For French appointments, the recipient had to be at least 29 years old and enter the order first as a knight, to be promoted to a higher grade after a certain period. Only officers of the Legend d'Honneur could become a commander in the order, and only commanders of the Legend d'Honneur could be commanders or officers of the order. Apart from decorations for bravery and merit during foreign campaigns, the French colonial orders also required that a certain number of years had to have been spent in the tropics or overseas to be eligible. In this case, 3 years in Indochina, preferably in Cambodia. From 1933 the order was also granted for the organization of exhibitions dedicated to Cambodia and sacred events important to the French colonies. None of these rules applied for grants by the King of Cambodia himself. The colonial and overseas orders were immediately contingent on the French orders and awarded on ministerial orders. Those awarded it not only had to pay for their own registration and qualifications, but also had to buy their own insignia. Post-colonial, in 1948 France ceased granting the order. Formerly it remained a French colonial policy, but it was now only granted by the King of Cambodia. The order has since then been one of the historical orders of France. On September 1, 1950, the French order system was reformed. The Order of the Star of Anjouan and the Order of the Black Star were formalized as French overseas orders. The other three were the Order of States associated to the French Union. In 1955, Cambodia became independent. The order was approved by King Norodom Sihanouk during his government and also granted during his exile in Beijing. Even after the restoration of the Khmer dynasty, it remained the highest Cambodian distinction. Degrees: Dignité, Grand Cross, medal worn on a large ribbon at the left hip and star worn to the gem's left. Grand Officer, large medal on a ribbon round the neck, and the Star of the Order. Other Commander, large medal worn on a ribbon round the neck. Officer, medal on a rosette on the left breast. Knight, medal on a ribbon on the left breast, with no gold on the gem. Insignia. The medal of the order comes in many different forms, as a slightly elongated silver or gold star surmounted by a Cambodian crown and with an image of the king's crown and coat of arms in gold on a violet-blue background and surrounded by a red circle. The reverse of the medal is left rough. To promote the order if it was awarded by the French, the Cambodian crown was replaced with a European one surmounted by a small cross, and in the early years the order was even awarded without any crown. The central image on the Star of the Order is the same as the medal, though the crown is missing and the rays are usually smooth. The star is elongated, with the vertical rays longer than the horizontal rays. The regalia of knights is in silver, whilst those of the higher grades are gold. The medal and star are equally for civilians and soldiers. The ribbon of the order was originally green with a red border, changing in 1899 to white with an orange border, before reverting to the original black ribbon when it became a purely Cambodian order again. Recipients: Josip Broz Tito, Charles de Gaulle, Jean de Latta de Tassany, Manuel Luis Cazon, Sultan Ibrahim of Johor, Hor Namong, Bao Long, Jagathjit Singh of Kapurthala, Tangku Fawzia binti Halmarham, Tangku Abdul Rashid, Jean-Baptiste Pilot, Park Ubu Wono X.